Hi guys, today we're going to talk about writing expressions, and the I can statement we're working on is I can write algebraic expressions from real world problems. So when I'm writing expressions from real world problems, there's 4 things I need to do. Step 1 is read the problem carefully. There are a lot of simple mistakes that are made just by not reading and interpreting the problem, and a lot of students will sometimes go back and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that wrong. That was so simple. Because they didn't read the problem carefully. Step 2 is pick out the important information from the problem. Step 3, when we're writing algebraic expressions, you need to determine what information is missing, because that's where you're going to plug in your variable. And step 4 is to represent the missing values with a variable. So let's look at some problems. Anne has the newest CDs, which is 3 less than twice the amount that Bob has. So, she has 3 less than twice what Bob has. Well, first of all, we don't know what Anna has. We also don't really know what Bob has. But we are writing Anne's amount in relation to Bob. So, Anne has 3 less than twice what Bob has. So we first need to know what twice Bob has, or Bob's amount times 2. If we knew Bob's amount, I would have to multiply it by 2 to find out how much Anne has, and then subtract 3 from that, because she has 3 less than whatever Bob's times 2 is. Let's look at the next one. Mike has half as many video games as Paul. So to find out how many video games Mike has, I need to take Paul's number of video games and divide it by 2. Another way I can write this is to say he has half, Mike, that is, has half of what Paul has. So when I use the word of, that implies multiplication. So if he has half of Paul's, 1/2 times P. Let's look at the next example. Nan rode the roller coaster twice as many times as she rode the Ferris wheel. So to find the number of times she rode the roller coaster, I have to know how many times she rode the Ferris wheel. And it's twice as many, so I'm going to multiply by 2. The final example on this screen, Janie spent $6 less than twice what Leah spent at the store today. So to find out what Janie spent, I need to know what Leah spent, because Janie spent $6 less than twice what Leah spent. So I need to know twice what Leah spent, or 2 times whatever Leah's amount was, and then subtract 6 from that to find out how much Janie spent. Now, there were a couple of things on the pretest that I saw as common errors. So the first error alert we're going to look at is figuring out how many of something we actually have. So in this problem, Jason and 3 friends went to dinner and want to split the bill so that each person pays the same amount. We need to write an expression for how much money each person will pay. Well, how many people went to dinner? In a similar problem, a lot of students will say 3 friends went to dinner. But that's incorrect. 3 friends went to dinner with Jason. So altogether there were 4 friends that went to dinner. And these 4 friends want to split the bill. So they want to divide the bill 4 ways, because there are 4 friends, Jason and 3. So they're going to take whatever the bill is and divide it by 4 to figure out how much each person will pay. Not by 3, because there's actually 4 people who are at dinner. Another common error that I've seen a lot of students make are not really thinking about what 1 minute faster or 1 minute slower actually means. So if we want to say Jackson ran 1 minute faster than Sadie in a 1-mile race, and then write an expression for Jackson's time, we first need to know what Sadie ran, the amount of time Sadie took to run the mile. And if Jackson ran 1 minute faster, I would need to take Sadie's time and subtract 1 minute from it to find out how much or how long it took Jackson to run the 1-mile race. In a similar question on the pretest, there was a problem stating that one person came in 30 seconds after Isabella. Well, if I take Isabella's time, I would have to add 30 seconds to it because they came in 30 seconds after, or they were 30 seconds slower. So their time would have to be larger than Isabella's. In this case, with Sadie and Jackson, Jackson's time needs to be smaller than Sadie's because he came in at a faster time or came in before her. So pay attention to these two errors, common errors, and as you're reading through your problems, please don't make those same mistakes. Now it's your turn. In the work section of your WSQ, complete numbers 1 through 4. You may go back and watch any portion of this video as many times as you'd like to, or the entire video. But don't forget to WSQ in your notes. Now pause the video and complete 1 through 4.